Over the month in the Great Southern Hotel in Killarney, the Artist's Eye on Kerry event took place, where varieties of artists painted different parts of Kerry, and there were such beautiful paintings. It was absolutely amazing to see and witness. And I spoke to Terri Kelleher, who organised the event, about the paintings and where the idea of this event came from.
My name is Terri Kelleher, and I'm the organiser for the Artist's Eye on Kerry project.
Terri, tell us about the Artist's Eye on Kerry. What is it?
It's a book basically it's like a tour. You're taking a tour through Kerry, but the difference is that you're seeing all the scenes and landmarks as through the artist's eyes. You get to share the experiences that they experience when they create these artworks, and so it's like an artistic tour.
Mm-hmm. And where did you get the idea for that?
Well, I'm an artist myself, so I know how hard it is to get exhibition opportunities, and I love painting places and geographical places, so I thought it would be a great way to combine, for myself, just to combine the painting that I like to do and give other artists an opportunity as well, the same opportunities that I'd be looking for.
And you obviously had to approach a load of people I see here where we are at the moment. So how were they when you first approached them? Like, how were people like, I'd love to do that, or were they a bit sceptical? Or?
Yeah, I put a call out online. It was all done online. And there was a lot of people who were really interested. But then, of course, you always get other people who think, oh, it might be a scam, or, somebody's trying to take advantage. And that's always a worry. You understand for that. But most people were really accepted about it. They were really interested in taking part. So that was good,
Now, you've just told me that you're originally from America and you're now living in Galway. But as you can see here in Kerry, there are so many places for opportunity to paint and whatnot. And I also noticed while I was walking around the room, there is one of your paintings as well.
Yeah.
So we'll come to that fairly soon to talk to us a bit about that. But let's just have a look at what we have around here at the moment. Now, this painting over here from Fiona Bradley from the J.M. Reedy's Sweet Shop, I absolutely love it because that's a picture that you see so often in front of your eyes, but you never really take much notice to actually paint something like that.
Yes. Yeah, it's fabulous. I think it really captures the whole atmosphere. You can really feel the scene when you look at a painting like this. You feel like you're there. And that's kind of the whole idea of the project. You're really seeing it through Fiona's eyes here.
And can you describe exactly what it looks like for the listeners?
Oh, it's a painting of two gentlemen in a pub in Killarney. And it's almost like as if you're walking back in time. It's very, you can feel the old-fashioned pub, and the gentlemen are having a laugh between them. It's a real warm, kind of a cozy feeling,
Yeah, I really, really like that because it really hits home.
Yes, yeah, everybody can identify with that. Anybody who's been to an Irish pub, and in a country pub especially, you've seen that scene yourself.
Definitely. Yeah. And there's another one up here that caught my eye. This is from, let's have a look, the old house in I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Arcost?
Yes, I think that's how you pronounce it, all right, yeah. Yeah, it's another scene that a lot of people who have visited Kerry or any country place, really, you'd see the old house standing out in like a boggy background and like a moody sky, and you can really feel the atmosphere coming in.
And this is something like, if you were just driving up the road or something, you would notice these houses, but again, like that, would you ever think to stop and paint it?
Yeah, it's amazing to be able to see the things that somebody finds, beauty, and then you can see it yourself when they capture it. You can see, oh yeah, that is actually something that would catch my eye, Yeah.
Because you can relate to it too. Okay, there's a few more here. I absolutely love this one here of True Kenmare. It's just so colourful.
Yes, it's a very bold, stunning and interesting concept where the artist has painted all the streets and in almost like a collage, but it's done in paint. It's very striking.
I love this one. Okay, anyone that goes to Ballyhaig knows that it's absolutely breathtaking there. So this is like, is it like sunrise? It is.
Is it sunset? Sunset, I think, yeah.
So gorgeous. And who is this artist?
Judy, I think I pronounced her name Cantillon. Yes, she's a Kerry artist as well. She has some magnificent landscape paintings. Fabulous.
So beautiful. So beautiful. Which one around here is one of your favourites? I know you probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I can't pick.
But is there any one that where you looked and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so eye-catching?
There are lots of them. I don't know. To pick one, I would feel guilty.
Of course.
I do love this little tiny one. It's a quirky piece, and it's a bit different than the others. It's abstract. Carol Feeney's.
How would you describe this?
It's the view of the Killarney Lakes, but it's vibrant and it's colourful and it's textural, and it's almost, if you didn't know what you were looking at, you wouldn't exactly know that it was Killarney Lakes. But when you say it's Killarney Lakes, you can start to see the mountains here in the back and the lake in front of it and the greenery, and it's interesting to me because it's a different style than what I would do, but I like it. I'm drawn to it.
And the colour as well will really catch your eye.
It is, yeah, very vibrant.
And even the one next to it here of the Gap of Dunlow and the moonlight over Kissands.
Yes.
This is gorgeous. And
absolutely.
The moon is just fantastic.
Yes, this artist as well, she was originally American and she's living in Kerry for a long time.
Oh, wow.
Deborah O'Keefe. And it's very atmospheric. You can really you feel like you're there,
Definitely. Yeah. And Terry, where is your own one again? I just spotted it a few moments ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so tell us personally about this one. How did you take to this when you first started putting pen to paper?
I love painting architecture in a landscape. Personally, I like when you do a landscape, for myself, when I create one, I like to have a sense that humans have been there, so I always like to have some bit of like a house or a tower or something. And I just really like the way that the light hits this particular house in the afternoon. It casts a big shadow, and the
colours that you put into it are really beautiful. I can see, like, even in the trees, there's different shades of green and brown and everything like that. How long would it take you to paint something like this?
That one, I think it takes most of an afternoon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And have you many other paintings that you've painted around Kerry or Galway?
I would paint a lot of Irish scenes, yeah.
Wow. And is that what inspired you to come to Ireland?
I love Ireland. I came in 1993 first. We came on a family holiday on a tour, and instantly I fell in love with it. I knew that I would want to spend a lot of time here, definitely.
And where did you visit?
We did a tour around the whole island. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that must have been incredible.
It was spectacular. Yeah, it was really memorable. I mean, it was a huge impact on my life. Obviously, it was really life-changing.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm absolutely delighted for you, Terry. It's a lovely story, because I think sometimes as us Irish people kind of overlook it at times, and when someone like you sees the beauty in it and says, I want to make my life here, it makes us realise we're actually quite lucky.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it is such a beautiful place, and it's incredible. I mean, I could never go back home, and well, it's not home anymore. This is home for me, Yeah, definitely.
Positive moves. And there's another painting I saw. Well, I'll go to this one over here because I really like this. Okay, this is just your standard. You'll see the sign for the Connor Pass or the Dingle, but it's just something really striking about it.
Yes.
Do you know who this artist is?
Tina Poole. I believe she's located in Dublin. It's different. It almost has a graphic quality to it, yet still it's kind of painterly and traditional at the same time. It's a really interesting viewpoint.
And she even has the number of the signpost on it as well.
Yeah, it's so detailed. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. There's something about it that it's quirky.
It is. It really is. Yeah.
And then finally, there's this one over here of I have this habit of touching sometimes.
Yes.
And I think the 3D effect of this one here, the Skellig Michaels.
Fabulous, isn't it? This lady is, she only got started painting a few years ago. She was caring for her husband for many years, and I think he passed away, and she took up painting. And it's fabulous. And she has two in the book of Skelligs. And the other painting that's in the book, she auctioned off for the Laura Lynn Foundation, and she raised a whole bunch of money for them. So it was really just so. I mean, she's Tressa Rice, and she's just a really lovely lady. Yeah.
And Terry, talk to us a little bit about the book and how people can get it if they want to take a look at it.
Well, right now they can get it online, and we were hoping that maybe some of the shops might take it so that people could get it locally as well. But yeah, at the minute it's online on the website on artisidebooks.com. Yeah.
Right. Well, Terri, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so much for coming. Thank you for having me. And yeah.
And that was Terri Kelleher speaking to me in Killarney a few weeks ago. And they also have a book as well where you can see those paintings called Artist's Eye on Kerry. You can get in touch tonight by texting or WhatsApping on 083 300 3300 or email kflynn@radiokerry.ie.